Hey people, well, hi. Drained out the pond today. I just need to get some bootsy, cause yeah, my shoes, I don't want them to get wet and they will get moldy. And yeah, so we'll be right back. Here we go. Hey people. Oh, that's zoom in. I'm working on the pond today. Yeah. I have to drain out the whole pond. And so I'm dressed. Yeah. Don't want to do this, but I just decided to. And yeah. It's a lot of water, but I can handle it. So, I'll be back when I'm done. It's okay, people, I'm back. I'm not done yet. But I'm gonna show you how much progress I made. Okay? That's how much progress I made. Here, just by myself. Of course, we have a cat stalking me over here. Ooh, what is that? Which cat are you? You're Willie. Willie! Willie's a camera ham. You know, he's a little camera ham here. He's the one that's giving me company. Giving me company? You giving me company? Huh? Are you keeping me company, Willie? You're funny animal. Wonder if running around here somewhere. I've seen him. He like literally came to me. And so yeah. Okay people, I'm back, and guess what? I am done. Pond, well not fully done, but can't get that little bit of water. Yeah. There's this. And so I'm gonna go back inside. Blah, blah, blah. Of course we have little wool skirs over there. Or black woolly. Oh wait, car cat. Woolly! And we also have the bunnies right over here. Hi guys! Hi! Hey, stop up. Hello. Hey, rabbit. Hi, pumpkin. But yeah, this is mostly I want to show you guys. I finished that, and yeah, we're gonna go inside. Bye.
Turn this up a notch. All she wanna do is pop a perk and get her pussy beat. Take this dick, bitch, stop pushing me. We finna turn this up a notch. All she wanna do is pop a perk and get her pussy beat. Take this dick, bitch, stop pushing me. We finna turn this up a notch. All she wanna do is pop a perk and get her pussy beat. Take this dick, bitch, stop pushing me. We finna.
Okay. I guess you've seen Andre up by the pond emptying out the water. Right? For whatever reason, the pump is broken, so I have to get another pump for it. But in the meantime, and I might put this other little clip right before this, just because, you know, gotta keep it documented, you know. In the meantime, you see this box? It's like heavy. I think I know what it is. I didn't expect it to be as heavy as it is. It's, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it makes a certain kind of pasta. And with this unit, you can put it right over your boiling pot of water. And then, I guess, crank the wheel, and it pushes your dough, your dough, through various size holes, whatever you choose to make. I think you have like 8 different choices in terms of, you can make fettuccine, you can make spaghetti, you can make diamonds, you can make, I guess you can make macaroni with this machine, right? In that situation, you'd have to, and then cut them, right? But some of this stuff you can do right over the boiling pot of water. And because Andre likes noodles, you know, like Mr. Noodle, those kind of things, because they're quick and easy, but they're not necessarily good for you, right? Because when you eat them, what happens, it's been shown, right? What happens is they swell, and they continue to swell in your gut. Okay? And there's really no nutritional value in them. Obviously high in sodium, which I myself prefer a lot of salt, but besides that point, right? So, you know, like with this grinding of wheat, right? Or whatever, in terms of making your own flours to make your own pastas, right? To break away from the going to the grocery store and settling for a little pack of ramen noodles, to which there is no real calorie count, and they tend to just swell in the gut, right? I thought this would be a good little investment. I bought 2 different kinds in terms of, let's see if there's directions in this. Let's see, what do they call this? I know it's bright for you, but it's not bright for me, okay? I'm trying to get to my sewing machine here. I cleared off in here. And the table's still not quite cleared off because I'm picking through things and sorting stuff out. You know, it's not like I have a lot of space in here, right? But besides that point, as if I can find my magnifying glass, all right. Oh boy. Anyway, I kind of need it. Can't see without it, people. But I got this. It's just some plastic thing. It'll probably work. Of course, it's in Chinese, right? Or some other language. What is it? Oh, God. It's all Chinese. Or some kind of scribble. It's all scribble. Look at that. As if I could read scribble. Can you see? Do you see any English on there? I don't see no English on this. Oh my God. There is a direction though that shows you how to piece it together. I mean, like, look at this. But what did I do? Did I buy something that somebody else owned? Is that what's happening here? I mean, can you see how this came in delivery? It's freaking ripped. Look at this. Did this come out of some grandma's house? Oh my God. But it's sturdy. This is some good material. Oh, holy crumb. I want to see. Set it up, I guess, so Andre can use it. I mean, look at this. Look how sturdy this is. This is like thick. It's like a bloody pipe. Oh my lord. Oh, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to put this together. But I bought it for that reason, to be sturdy. Right? I guess this is a more of a oriental pasta, handmade pasta machine that is, can be used with different doughs. Whereas this other thing that I'm getting is specifically oriented towards Germany or someplace like that. Oh my lord. Oh. I have two of these. This is the stand. It's like rebarb, only better, because it's stainless steel. What else do we got in here? I don't know what that is. It's plastic though. Some kind of handle or something. And then I don't know. Doesn't seem to be enough of these things in here. Maybe I got ripped off. There's a hole in the box. God forbid if something fell out. Yeah, there's a hole in the box. I don't know. Oh boy. Look at this. This is heavy. Like real heavy. I don't know. This must be, I don't know. Let me put this down. Let's see. Oh, I can't see stuff like this. It's got nuts in there. Oh boy. Well, I don't know if these are, yeah. I'll show you. This is all the different types of noodles that you can make. And this is where your canned broth comes in handy. You open up one of your jarred canned broths, whether it's beef, chicken, whatever, turkey. You get that going, and then throw in a couple vegetables, a few pieces of meat, and you just start cranking your wheel, and your noodles start going into your pot, and you're done. Okay? So we can make that shaped noodle, I think is a fettuccine, right? And there's 2 different sizes. Well, I don't know, I think something's missing from here, but we'll see. There should be 2 different sizes of that, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't look like I have that. But then they gave me plastic. See, here's the diamond shape one. Do you see? You can make diamond shape. You can make macaroni. Oh, I guess that's macaroni. I don't know. I don't know what that is. See, that would be fettuccine. The larger ones, do you see? Maybe it has a different name. That's the smaller one. That's the larger one. That's a larger noodle. Or that's a macaroni of sorts. Alright, so you got 2 different sizes. And the diamond one. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I have 9 of them, so I guess I should be happy with that. And then we've got those ones which are bigger, you can see. This is even smaller. So we have 3 different sizes. We got that one. Alright. And that one. Oh, maybe 4 different sizes. I guess we got 4 different sizes. If you want to get creative. Yeah. 4 different sizes. Plus this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9 of these to choose from. The only thing is, I can't see very well. Somebody's going to have to help me to put that together. To which, I'm pretty sure Andre would like to use this soon. Not to mention myself. I don't know, these directions are pretty whacked. I can't see shit. Anyway, hold on. No, I'm just going to send this downstairs to my son. He likes noodles. He's buying rice noodles and whatnot, right? You know, why buy when you can make your own? Seriously. And you can adjust those noodles to your taste. And I've already sent down that music stuff that I bought for Andre and the computer, right? He has to do something with that computer. Computers aren't like they used to be, like the good old days. You used to get a computer in the good old days and you get a CD with them and it wouldn't be an issue. Do you think I could get into this computer that I just paid $800 for, refurbished? No. So I have to give it to my son. And then, what do you call it? He'll install the music program for us. Well, while he's doing that, he can build this, and then if he wants to borrow it, which he might once he realizes what it is and how well it will work, because this is sturdy. Oh my, where's the directions? I already lost the directions. Don't go too far on me here. Where'd you go? Right here. But this is suspicious, you know. This was obviously sitting up in some Asian store for eons. But I like it. I really like it. And I'm glad I bought it. And I'm sure it will be well used once we get to using it. And my son might be one of the first ones to use it, being he likes to have noodles every week. And I think once you get started with that thing, it doesn't take long to use it. That's the whole point. It goes fast. Right? Okay, so finally. But do you think I can see? But I don't let it discourage me, because I got backup. My son's girlfriend sews. So if worse comes to worse and I can't thread this thing, because I just can't see the eye of the needle, well, I'll ask her to thread it for me. And she'll come up here and she'll look around and she'll be like, ooh. And I'll be, ooh. What are we gonna do with all this? Ooh. You're probably wondering why I'm doing this. Well, I'll tell you why. Because I have to start with this. I'm just gonna go with easy things. Do you see what happened? This is my couch cover. I have to wash them, right? And I have to sew the zipper back on. Oh my. That I can sit here and trim the thread and fold over the fabric, because there's already a fold in there, and pin it onto the zipper. I can base it. I can probably still sew a fairly straight line, but I don't know if I'll be able to thread these machines when the time comes to thread them. And I'm like, well, don't be ashamed to ask for help, right? If it comes to that, just ask your son's girlfriend to come up and thread it for you. Or maybe Tisha might make an attempt. Maybe. But I need this, so nobody's going to do it for me. And I'm never going to get this couch out of this house until I actually move out of this house. Just because of the way it's situated. So I'm kind of stuck with it. I've been stuck with it ever since I brought it in. But it's holding up, and that's all that matters. Right? And then I have to make, I'm working on clearing off this table. It's rough, but I'm working on it. And I've sorted out in here, and I can get to my serger, but I need to make, I guess you can call them, well, diaper pads. That's one thing. that are two-sided, right? And, you know, just enough for changing. But then I also have to make, ideally, what it is, this is not, you know, just like covers on the whole thing, right? So you have, because this is like getting like really worn out. But I have to wash them because, you know, I have to wash when Mari, you know, sometimes his diapers leak, right? I can't stand Huggies, man. But whatever. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful that the government gives me Huggies, but I think I like Pampers better when Mari was in Pampers. But anyway, because I find that Huggies tend to leak and they accumulate a smell. Now, I don't know if that's because Amari's getting bigger, because I've never changed adult diapers before, or older children's diapers before, so I don't know what to expect outside of, I still want to make cloth diapers, and, you know, try and use them throughout the day at least, and see what happens with that, right? And then I have to make a cushion cover that's lined with some sort of a vinyl with a fabric, and then you put your blanket on top, and he does whatever he does, right? And then when it comes time to change him, you come with your changing pad, you put it underneath him, right? But if for whatever reason these diapers are leaking, it goes into the blanket and then it goes onto the pad versus seeping through and going into this where I have to wash this, and then I have to wash the actual whole cushion itself in the bathroom, in the bathtub, by spraying it down and, you know, and letting it dry. And it's a lot of work having a disabled child, people. It's not easy. Like, people don't, if they've never had to go through it, they don't have a clue. Like, seriously. Right? So I'm like, having to set up a system here. So I have to get in here. I have to. I've been putting it off for so long. So that's, you know, I'm just trying to do what I can do. This is pretty straightforward, simple stuff. You know, it's nothing fancy. So I should be able to do this no problem. Even though it's so dark. You know, it's like working in a really, really dark room. And if you turn on the wrong kind of light, everything glares at, like these ones. Oh my God. You can see it glaring. And everything bounces back at me. So. And then, what else do I want to say? Well, I want to make some little outfits for Amari. With fleece. Because I got fleece around. I can't handle this light, people. You just don't know. Normal light bulbs do better for me. I have a lot of fleece because Amari likes to throw off his blankets. And if, you know, the house is cold or it's cold outside or whatever, you know, you can't be running your heat all night long because that's not good for you. Although it happens sometimes because Andre turns on the heat and whatever. But anyway, that's what I want to do before I can't do it. Right? Use up some of this fleece. Right? Try and make some sleepers. You know, my way. Once I get this all cleared out of here. So now that I cut off those miscellaneous threads, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? It's not that difficult to do stuff like this, other than you just have to do it, right? And because it's not really fine work. I can still kind of do it. It's like canning. I can go through the canning process no problem. I have to pay extra attention when I'm, in the process of using the pressure canner and watching the gauge in terms of the needle. I have to pay extra attention to that because my eyes don't catch it as fast as I'd like to, but I can still handle that. But when it comes to filling up the jars with the headspace, oh man, depending on what's going on inside the jar, oh my God, I can't see it. My eyes are getting worse, by the way. I already talked to Tisha about it. We're not fighting over bags no more. I just told her, just work with me, okay? Just work with me, and I won't live forever, right? I'll go and live for a little while. I told her I need you to help me, right? I don't mean to be a burden. I never planned for this to happen. I didn't plan to go blind, people. Nobody plans for this. One day you can see and next day you can't, okay. Or you can barely see, okay. As you're being told that you're going to go completely blind and everything's going to turn out black, yeah, okay. As if I planned for that, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Shit. It's like death. It's like a form of death you don't even know. So, yeah, this is pretty straightforward. But I have to base it. When you do stuff like this, you have to base it. Base is this. See, you go like this. Okay? And then you come with a long thread with a needle. And you just go in and out, in and out. And you leave your thread fairly large in between the stitching. Just enough to hold it so that when you're running it through the machine, it doesn't pucker and buckle and move. Right? It pretty much stays in one spot. And you work within the ease in between your stitches. So this way, by the time you're done, everything comes out even, for the most part. And even if I can't sew a straight line anymore because I can't see that line, quote unquote, per se, it's not going to matter. This couch is ancient. As if anyone would care. Point is, I can put this back on the cushion seat. Put the cushion seat back on the couch. Continue clearing off my sewing table. And work on some, I don't know what they're called. Well, it's like a mattress cover, only it's a couch cover. And then some diaper pads that are lined with vinyl. Right. And then, yeah, cut some cloth diapers and run them through the serger and give that a try. I have to make some rubber pants, though, of some kind. Vinyl pant, rubber pant, some kind of a pant. Which will probably be like back in the day. Alright. When cloth diapers was more accessible. Nobody promotes cloth diapers. Just straight up cotton in a square or a rectangle. Those are the best. With a rubber pant over top. So I'll probably do that. a few of those just to give it see how it works out for Amari. And a few little outfits for him if I can get the time to do it, people. Right? I want to make some, what is it called? A couple of outfits. Well, I want to revamp some of my dancer outfits. That's for sure. If and when I ever get to that remains to be seen. I want to do underpieces, sets of underpieces, so I can use up some of my sequins and those kind of things. How far I'll get with it all, being I can't see very well, it's hard to say. This is where my life got cut short. Right before court with the government. Go figure. Go figure. Too convenient if you ask me. Okay, so when you're doing stuff like this, where am I? Okay, do you see how the zipper has been cut? And there's nothing stopping from the zipper itself if you're zipping zzz, and because there's nothing there to stop it from zipping off, you might just end up zipping out your little, you know, that little zipper part. It better be here. Where is it? This part. So if you don't want that zipping off, it might be in your best interest to sew on a little piece of fabric on this piece so that when the zipper comes to the end of it, it can't pop off. To which that's what I will do. Yeah, because I don't, you know, I don't want to have the zipper pop off and then everything opens up. And then because, you know, you have to take these off the cushion in order to wash the fabric. Or even the cushion for that matter. Okay, so now we're going to look at this, to which I haven't looked at, because I have to base that, right? To which I haven't looked at in, I don't even know how many years, people. Like, my life is so pathetic, man. But I get to look at it now. It hasn't been on, I don't know, it's been quite a few years. So I don't even know if it's going to turn on. I don't know what it's going to sound like. I don't know anything. But this is a European sewing machine. Kind of like a Pfaff, but just a different model. And it's older. And anytime you get into these older appliances, like sewing machines, you know, they're so well made. Oh boy. I have to get my Pfaff sewing machine. My Pfaff sewing machine fixed. My son broke the clutch on it. But I have to take it right to the company itself. Now this is where I can't see. What's going on? I guess it would help if I plugged it in. Oh, of course it's got to be black. Which is in some ways good because there's contrast in there, so. And of course, I have no glasses that work, right? Can you see it? I can't even see in this. Where are we? That's it right there. Okay. And I have directions over here. I have to print them out. I don't even remember how to turn it on. Let's see. You can probably see better than me. I bought it in a pawn shop years and years and years and years and years ago. And then my FAF, my son ruined the clutch on it, this part. So it needs to go to the actual FAF company and be repaired properly. But in the meantime, this is a good machine and it has all kinds of, it has templates, everything in it. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember, people, I can't remember. I can't remember. I don't know. There's something missing here. I don't think it has parts. feel. That's how I get through things. Okay. First of all, let's see if it works. Dim light turn on. Off. On. I don't see nothing. Oh my God. It doesn't even turn on. What happened? I was digging around with plugs. Maybe I unplugged it by accident. Any other button? Let me get a flashlight. And maybe the plug is out. Oh, hold on. Could be just the plug here, people. Yeah, could be just the plug. See? Could be just that. I don't see a bobbin thread. Oh, here we go. It's threaded right now. Like I said, that's where it might become a problem for me. But in terms of actually sewing something, to which I'm going to cheat right now. For glasses. So all I do all day long is switch glasses around, scene to scene. What's going on here? What am I looking at? Bunch of light. Technically that should be over there. Okay. Well, let's just cut to the chase here. I'm looking for glasses, but I can't see the ones that I can wear that I can go real close and pick out things with. I don't know where they are. Talk about a gong show, eh? What a fucking gong show. Okay, let's try these ones for now. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if this thing works. I haven't turned this thing on for years and years and years. Now, technically, you're supposed to, what do you call it? Base this. But from what it's worth, maybe I just go and try it like this. Yeah. I'm curious to hear what it sounds like. That's what I want to know. Oh, I need a different foot. Or I need to move it over. I don't remember how to move the foot over. Oh boy. See, this has a memory in it. You can program it to make, like, appliques and stuff, right? It will, right? And it has, like, oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else here. Remember, people. Well, I guess I'm going to have to turn this off so I can figure out how to move the foot over. So, I'll be back. Okay. I'm doing it. See? It has, programmable, I don't know. Oh my god. What did I just do? And then there's more back here. One anyway. See, you can do letters. Anyway, we'll get to that later. I'm just going through the feet right now. I'm just familiarizing myself with this. And it turns out that when I want to move this, I push this. And you have to change the feet. Okay, so we got that part figured out. Right. Okay, so this thing doesn't have a zipper presser foot. So maybe I'll look online and see if I can order one. Right? Because you'd want it for something like this. But I still might be able to work around it. No, it's not maybe. I have no choice. I have to work around it. So before we start to see what we can do, I don't know. Some of these presser foots, I was looking in the directions, explain what they're for, while other ones are not. Again, I bought this in a pawn shop, so it's not like it came with all its parts, obviously, right? Because usually presser foots are a zipper presser foot is one of the first things that come with this kind of stuff. But I've got other sewing machines around with other sewing foots, so I'm going to look around the house and see if maybe I can find one that might work, as well as I'll look online, see if it's even possible to find a presser foot for this machine. Right. When I put it up here, I only used it for a few times because I just didn't have no time to sew in this house, people. This house took up all my time between keeping up with the fucking crud, keeping up with the yard. Just whatever. Right? I still have to deal with the porch this year. I don't even know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So before I attempt to do anything, I am just going to baste it. It doesn't require a lot of eyesight to do this kind of stuff. And I ended up getting a needle that was already pre-threaded from there. So it's not like I had to struggle to thread a needle, right? Not this time anyway. And of course I can't see the thread, but I can do that for the most part. I don't know. You see how my life has been ruined? Right? It's not like I'm old and decrepit here. And the only reason I've been tired, people, I'm telling you, is because of these eye drops. They've whacked me back. I've been so tired with that brain fog, but more than anything, really tired. Yeah, very lacklustered. I don't have hardly any energy anymore. So I don't know. And the eye surgery is only meant to try and control the eye pressure, because the drops aren't doing it, even though I'm taking 3 drops a day. Yeah, well, maybe it has something to do with all that stress I've had to live under all these years. Right? With that manufactured poverty, yeah. With manufactured poverty comes stress. Yeah, a whole lot of stress. Right along with murder, medical kidnappings, and all that other crap that goes on in this province. So this is how I'm just going to pick away at this. And now that I'm into this machine, I'm going to look around for my other machines. Honestly, I don't even know where my Pfaff sewing machine is. I have two of them. I have the original from way back in the day that I really, really like. But again, my son broke the clutch on that one. So I have to get that one repaired by a Pfaff company. But I don't even know where that one is. Honestly, I don't. You know, at one point my son was tossing around sewing machines. He's broken a few of them, trust me. Right? Because, you know, when he wants to get into something, if something in his way, he'll just grab it and fucking throw it. So I've got busted up sergers and busted up sewing machines. Well, not completely busted up, but pieces, parts of them. But they should still be functional. So for all I know, maybe he threw out my Pfaff sewing machine. I don't know. But I have I don't know. It says Pfaff, but it's a knockoff. That the last time I used it, it did work. But because I had this one, and it was a little more fancy-dancy, I thought I'd give it a try. But again, never had time to sew. Right? Too busy working in the yard, trying to fucking fix things. Or whatever. So, but those days are behind me now. So yeah, I want to do some fancy-dancy stuff too. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously, if I go blind, well, this whole thing in here, everything will be dismantled. Somebody's going to get very lucky. I'm going to lose out on a lot of money unless I sell a few things, but I wouldn't sell everything because I don't feel like I should have to sell anything, honestly. But whatever. It goes back to that lesson with ShaMay. One day you're here, and then poof, you're gone. And nothing moves except you. And everything else stays behind. And when it gets to that point, it pretty much becomes insignificant because you, the individual that died, are helpless to do anything about anything after the fact. Yeah. ShaMay might be watching with Uncle John. I'm pretty sure she is. I'm sure they're together. But both of them are helpless to help me with anything, people. And they left behind everything. For me to deal with by myself. So whether they're aware of that, I don't know. In terms of, are they in turmoil, wishing that they can help me? I don't know. I just know they're not here. And I know that if they were here, things would be different. All the way around. But then that's why people murder people. And destroy lives. So they can take advantage. can take advantage. Anyway, for a blind woman, I'm not doing too bad. Yet. And don't forget, if it gets real bad, I got that backup with that music stuff that I'm plugging Andre into. And I do plan on doing something with it myself as well. He's not going to be doing just a solo on his own. I'm already thinking how to build a sound room. Well, not a room, but you can build a sound box. Right? So that when you record, you're just recording the sound. Do you know what that is? It's a duck. So we got a duck. If it walks like a duck, squawks like a duck, it must be a duck, right? Now I've got other ones around the house, but Andre scooped up on it with his little friend and ran off with them. So I have to find them. That's Thomas the train. This is just the cheap kind. And yes, I drink a lot of coffee. Anyway, these are some of the things that we'll be recording and trying to incorporate them into music. I don't know. And if I get real blind, then I guess I'll be sitting in front of a keyboard or strumming a guitar or something stupid like that. I don't know what else you would do, right? Oh God, now I lost the needle. I should have just kept it in my hand. Oh my Lord. Good luck finding it. Oh, no, that's not it. Here it is. What is this? What have I done? What have I done? I just tacked it there for myself for a minute. But yeah, that's what I'll end up doing, just writing music or something. The thing is, people who go completely blind, they're more susceptible to dying early, within 15 years of going blind. They did a case study on, people going blind and how long they lived after the fact. I don't remember the total number that they did the study on, but anyway, 63% died within 15 years because of vascular problems. And I'm thinking, well, that must be because they're not physically active like they used to be, right? They're probably more sedentary like this, and you get depressed, like really depressed, right? And nostalgic and tired, and, it's not like you got a whole lot of energy to do anything, not that you can do anything anyway, so maybe they tend to eat more, who knows, right? And what else are you going to do sitting there blind, right? And I'm like, well, gee, Judy, how are you going to exercise? What you going to do? Let's just stand there and... because I've already slowed down. And this sleeping is ridiculous. No. So I'll come back. See? I put those eye drops in a half an hour ago. And then what happens is, in a few hours from now, I don't know, it works its way into the back of my throat. If it doesn't do it right away. And then all of a sudden, it's just, I end up swallowing it. And then it's like a freaking sleeping pill. It just wants to put me to sleep. Like, seriously. No, I definitely can't see like I used to. But for what it's worth, that's all I need. And I can reinforce this by the machine, I suppose, when I get to that end. Right? Yeah. So I got it mostly basted, except for this last little part, because the thread was about that much and it slipped out of the needle. Okay, so I'm going to finish this video, but before I completely finish this video, I am going to replay that little clip of that bitch basically making threats on my life. Okay? Because that's the way I see it, people. Alright? I don't know who she thinks she's kidding, but she's the one that fucking stalks my yard. Does all kinds of crazy shit out there. Okay. This is not what I wanted. Oh, man. See, I need a zipper foot. Yeah. I'm sick and tired of this bitch traumatizing my grandson. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm just putting it out there. Right? She's a hoodlum. She acts like a hoodlum. She looks like a hoodlum. She listens to hoodlum music. She convinces herself she's a fucking hoodlum. Right? And for anyone to think that she just acts this way with me. Yeah, okay. See, I can't really see this. I don't know how I can do this. This is where I can't see because these glasses are just not strong enough and everything is blurring together. I'm kind of going the wrong way because I don't have a foot, so I'm going to have to see if I can find a foot, whether I order a foot, a zipper foot, or whether I can find one from a different sewing machine that might work. That's hard to say. Oh boy, I just want you to see. I want you to hear this thing. It's been sitting for a long, long time. And it's purring. Okay, I dropped the foot. Let's see, we'll go forward a little bit. See, it's too fast for me because I can't see. I will continue to read the directions to see if I can, I don't know if this has a slow speed. My FAF does. I don't know if it's my FAF or the knockoff FAF that has a half speed. In this situation, I think a half speed would be better for me because I can barely see what I'm doing here. But you can hear it. The reason I'm doing this is because I want you to hear it. And it sounds nice. Only I'm afraid I'll sew my finger. My eyes are getting all weird. I don't know. I don't know, people. I don't know. I don't know. Try a different pair of glasses, maybe. No, those don't work. This, I don't know. That's not what I'm looking for. These ones. These ones I can see if I put myself real close. Yeah, maybe that might work. And my faff, the needle stays down when I push a certain. I like my faff better, but I like my faff. I got that faff when I was maybe about 27 years old. No, Uncle John bought me that. Well, I would have been about 27 years old. 28. I was 28 when he bought it for me. He came and he got me from Alberta. And he bought me my car. And we drove back. And he came out and he got me on. He took a bus all the way to Alberta to come and get me. Because he bought a car from my Uncle Nick for me. And he bought me the faff. Because he asked me what I wanted. And I was sitting up in Alberta. And I said, oh, well, I really want a faff sewing machine. You know. He said, okay. He said, I'll get you a car too. And, okay. Asked me how I was doing. I told him I was miserable. I didn't like being in 40 below weather all by myself, sitting up on the east end of Edmonton, Alberta. He said, I'll come back to Victoria. I'll come get you. I said, okay. And then he came and got me, and by the time we got to Victoria, I stayed at his house with his wife and Debbie for the first 3 weeks with Brooks and Sierra. Got a little house, and yeah. And then the story keeps going from there. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just going to have to keep reading the directions, but I'm pretty sure this one won't hold the needle in on its own. So I'm on a mission now to look for my faff sewing machine, because I might get that fixed and bring that one up and put this one somewhere else. But for now, I'll just use what I have. So, this is my presser foot. Does it go down or does it go up? Oh, that didn't work. See, if I had a proper zipper foot, I wouldn't have to stuff all this fabric on this side. It'd be over there. But you do what you can do. That's how you go through life. As long as you're not hurting nobody, and you're of good character, a sense of morality, that is. Life at the end of the day, it's just one big adventure. Like rolling off that mountain when I was 25. Can't say it was fun, but definitely interesting. Considering all things said, it's not like you wake up and plan to do something like that. I just want you to hear it. Sounding pretty nice after sitting here all these years. Yeah. It's pretty quiet if you ask me. Alright. See, this is where my eyes start to wander. I can't really focus because I can't really see. And you have to remember, my left eye is basically no longer in existence. Most of everything I see comes from 13% of octave nerves on the right eye. Only 2% on the left eye, which is nothing. I haven't been using my landlord's stuff. No, I did it a couple times there, and other than that, I just stopped because I'm not going to help with what I got going on. Right? Ultimately. Oh boy. Let me just get through this. Long ass zipper. And then because I'm concentrating so hard, I start to get dizzy. Because those eye drops make me dizzy. Dizzy and sleepy. My stamina has been cut in half, if not more than that. But whatever. Almost done. So what do you think of my content? I guess it all depends on how you want to take a grain of salt, because you never know. You might find yourself in my situation one day, especially in this day and age with the targeting of people through their medical files and negligent healthcare workers and negligent government. I mean, I'm sure my government would just love me to phone up one of their assisted suicide lines and assign myself up for that, right? Versus sitting here sewing a couch cover that's all worn out and beaten up. But at the end of the day, you know, fuck the government, seriously. Fuck the government. It's not even a government, or like a killing machine. Yeah. Yeah. They have a long line of death behind them. Nothing to be proud of, that's for sure. Nope. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, stupid cats. Fighting. Okay, now in a situation like this, honestly, you kind of want to zip up the zipper. So this slides out. You can see. I'm at the very end. Okay. I'm gonna finish this video here. That is little Mo. She's in heat again. I didn't realize cats are like this. Okay, if you notice, I moved because my battery died, right? Old technology, people, but it works. Okay. It's plugged in now, so it should be fine. Plus, I had to delete a whole bunch of videos that I've already uploaded. Do you see what happened? Long and McQuaid sent me a hat when I ordered all that stuff for Andre. That's where my rap sheet is at, people. Okay. Serious. So as we work with this music program, I'll be bringing out all the musical equipment around the house. And, I don't know. Recording their sounds anyway. I don't know if we'll ever be able to make music with it, but I guess we'll figure it out as we go along. Alright, so yeah, this cat, oh my god. She went out of heat for like not even a week. She's in heat longer than she's not in heat. And Wonder Cat, he keeps coming around. He's either at the front step wanting to come in, or he's at the back because I bought a cat box for her for nighttime to put her in at night because, you know, she's running around doing stupid shit. And it's in the bathroom. Well, anyway, this cat sits outside under the window calling for her. I heard him this morning doing it. If he's not sitting out in the front, coming out from underneath the tree. We feed him when he's out in the front because we're not, honestly, we're not too sure if he's homeless or not. I mean, it would be terrible if he was homeless and hungry, right? And nobody feeding him. But if he has a home, he will go back home. To which he probably does if he has a home. But, you know, I'm not going to be able to figure that out for a while. So, you know, before I starve the cat, you know, in terms just in case, because this is Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, with a high rate of evictions and a high rate of murder by fentanyl, right? Where people just die and, you know, their cats and get left behind. Not the dogs, but the cats. The cats get left behind. Yeah, my water is boiling. I'm going to make a coffee. So anyway. Alright, let's see. I double stitched it. So it should work perfectly fine. Look at that. I'm so happy. Oh, finally. I double check for pins, make sure there's no pins in it. And then I mean, it's getting wore out. Don't be surprised if I don't come to you one day and start having to put patches on it. Because I have to keep washing this stuff, right, people? You know? Let me make my coffee and then I'm going to come back and finish this video. Hold on. So yeah. And apparently BitChute's sending me another hat. I already got one. But they reward you for... Oh my lord. Who knows? For sponsoring them. So I get another one of these, I think. Right? And another t-shirt, only this time I asked for an extra large for my son. Because they're nice t-shirts. The cotton on them are so nice. Mine's around the house somewhere, but I don't know. It's in my bedroom buried. So when I get in there and start moving things around, I'll find it. But the fabric is so nice, man. So I'm sure my son will like it for work. Yeah. He doesn't wear baseball caps, but... Andre might... Oh, maybe we'll do a video. Right. So in the meantime, what's my feelings on what I just did? Well, it was difficult. Certainly not like the good old days. It was a slow process too. But almost everything I do these days is slow. Almost everything. Not everything, but, you know. I mean, a lot of it's just repetition. Like when I go to wash the bathroom. You know. Right. I've done it so many times for over 50 years that you could almost do it blind. Same thing with basically washing dishes. Stupid shit like that, right? You're just not as fast at it as you'd like to be. And that is fickle. Sewing's fickle, so of course it's going to be hard for me, right? But I did it. I'm happy. So now I'm just going to pick easy things as I continue to clear off my table, which is still going to take a little while. And because I don't spend a lot of time in there, but I've been working on it. And, you know, some of Andre's pants, I don't know how he does it, but he'll rip off like a whole portion of one leg. So it's almost like a half a pair of shorts. So I have to cut, right? Make it even Steven. I'll roll it over what's there in terms of shorts. I'll sew it, and then I'll just put those away for Mari. When he gets older, we'll have to buy him shorts, right? Like, you know, because Andre ripped up his pants. He's got like 2 or 3 pairs like that kicking around here. So I'll do that. Any kind of miscellaneous little repairs that I think I can do, I'll do. When I get the table cleared off more, and yeah, I'll work on some diapers for sure. And I'll have the space to work on rubber pants of some kind for sure. I'll make mats for these that are somewhat leak-proof on the bottom part of it with a fabric. Oh, I hate it when my nails break right up in there. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh, I don't even know how I did that. I have to cut it off. I don't want to rip it off because it will rip off the skin. And, what was I saying? A few changing pads. I ended up buying all kinds of different bibs, so technically I don't have to make bibs for a while. I just have to wash them. And today, now for the rest of the day, I'll cut my nail first of all. File was there. And then to bag up the whole groat oats, vacuum seal them. I got 2 bags. And just a little bit of cantatelli beans I want to do. So I'm going to work on that today. And then laundry. And a few dishes. And that will suck up all my energy, pretty much. Yeah, on top of dealing with Amari and whatnot, right? Just whatever. Because I have to change him and walk back and forth, 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 back and forth. If Andre's not in there. And he's getting strong and fast and moving around quite a bit. Actually, I think I can I can pull this nail right off. It's good. So we don't, let's put that there. I should have a nail file. That wasn't so bad. I'm doing a video. Andre, is that you I hear? What did I hear? It's not him. Yeah, he's by the front door, I think. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. And then next time I order any kind of food online from Organic Matters, it will be the wild black rice at 25 pounds. But it's expensive, so I'm not going to do that for a while. I'm just going to work on other things and get caught up with shit. Start working in the yard. Somehow, some way. Alright. As I'm being stalked by a punk.
Turn this up a notch. All she wanna do is pop a perk and get her pussy beat. Take this dick, bitch, stop pushing me. We finna turn this up a notch. All she wanna do is pop a perk and get her pussy beat. Take this dick, bitch, stop pushing me. We finna turn this up a notch. All she wanna do is pop a perk and get her pussy beat. Take this dick, bitch, stop pushing me.